What's up beautiful and amazing people? It's your girl Jackie Diva ndani ya sawamedia, na kama kawaida, you know we are the #1 online TV show. So today I have a very amazing guest from Luoland. Nasikia mnatafuta vijana wa Jaluo. Let him introduce himself. Mambo?
Poa sana.
Ebu jintroduce kwa wenye wakujui.
My name is Simy. There is only one simykenya, and that's me. Yeah. I'm an online content creator, media personality, and a comedian. Yes.
So Simy, how old is Simy? Ama Simy is old enough?
Old enough to father the nation. And also, Simy is not young, it's not old. Sijafika 30, so I'm still young, as well as old enough to father the nation.
Okay.
Yes.
So is Simy single or is Simy taken?
For now, niko hapo katikati kwa sababu ni kama napendwa na ni kama bado, though I'm not married.
But tulisikia mafununu zingine sometimes back Simy akona kwanza hata kwa Mkenya, somebody from outside the country.
All the way from Uganda.
Yeah.
The princess of Ankole. You see, what happened? What was happening was business. Though, kwa hiyo biashara, watu wakaanza kusema, kuna venye, tuko pamoja. So, unajua hii dunia watu wakisema we ni mwizi, iba ndio sasa waseme ukweli. You understand?
Yeah.
So, that is what happened. It started as business, but then now people started saying, these people look good together. And then now we were compatible, things were just okay. And then now, the rest is history. I was there last week, so it's amazing. Yeah.
Nice. Also, Simy is a very big brand, and unapata most of the vijana wadogo or the nini, they always be like, I want to be like Simy, nini. What does it take to be Simy?
You mean I'm someone's role model?
Imagine.
It takes 5 things. Like it took me, I will not advise someone to say I want to be so and so, or I want to be like so and so. But you should always aspire to just achieve what someone has achieved. Because I cannot be you, you cannot be me. Yeah. But I can do something that you have done, or I can do something better than you have done. But for me to be where I am, mi huona ni kama sijafika sana, bado ndio naanza. But if you say I'm someone's role model, then I think it took me 5 things that I pray and work on each and every day. That is prayers, hustle, loyalty, respect, and then you don't give up. Yeah, you pray, you hustle, then you be loyal to people around you, you be loyal to your fans, you be loyal to people who promote and do partner with your work, and then respect. You respect everyone, because at the end of the day, talent is you only need 10% talent to succeed. The remaining 90% comes from these things that I'm mentioning. You have to be respectful, you have to pray, you have to hustle, you have to be loyal, and then you don't give up. Yeah, that is it.
So Simy is a very big brand, and last year hapo ikishaisha we saw you host the Onagi show.
Yes.
How was it? Can you tell us about the Onagi show?
The biggest thing right now. The biggest thing right now.
Show
in Luo Nyanza. Yeah. Actually, Luoland, we call it the biggest, currently the biggest stand-up comedy show from the Lakeside City. Because, we are trying to bring up, you see, it's something that I used to do before COVID. I used to host a comedy show called the Antolu Comedy Show in Kisumu. So when COVID came, people were going online. Now watu wawange kuja pamoja, distance, So that's when I came up with the talk show, the one now we are doing online. So when the talk show peaked, and then now COVID ikaisha, then we said, why don't we bring what we love most? That is home. So then I brought it back. We rebranded it to Onagi Show. And then the first show we did last year, December on 2nd. And it was amazing. I didn't expect that, because that was the first show I was doing in Nairobi. It was big, it was huge. We managed to fill the hall, actually. The seats that we arranged tulijaza. We had our partners coming on board. artists did an amazing job, and that's why the second show is coming up on 10th of February. So we thank God that it started well and it's going to be big.
So we expect much more.
Ile ishakuwa kubwa.
So maybe
as we speak, or we just hata tujatoa poster. I just posted on my page that Onagi show, the next live recording is on 10th of February. 50% of tickets are already sold out. See how these people love it. Yeah.
So about the Onagi show, maybe how much did you spend? Because by there was an Onagi show.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was there.
Wewe wenyewe uliona ilikuwaje?
Ilikuwa fiti.
Sure.
Yeah, watu walibambika. Yeah,
kila mtu
nice.
Comedians did their amazing job and everything. Yeah. It was not much, but then the only thing I can say is that I thank my partners and sponsors who came on board. The budget at times gets stretched to hundreds of thousands, because you have to do, the artists have to get something, sound has to be there, coverage, hall, just some small things, the branding, graphics and everything. So si kitu kidogo na si kitu kubwa vile. Or you want to know the actual about?
No, that one is just enough. Then tunapata everything that happens inakuanga na the challenges.
Yes.
So maybe what are the challenges that ulipitia when you're organizing the Onagi show?
The biggest challenge was I think ile tu people were not sure of what they were going to do. Like you see, mimi kama mtu alikuwa anatengeneza show, I have the plan. Like najua hivi ndio nataka hii show ikue, this is what I want to do, and then this is how I want it. Like I have the whole plan. But now that person who you are going to approach, because you cannot do the show alone, that person you are going to approach doesn't understand this, because it is the first time you are doing this. So that cuts across from artists hawajui, bado hawaamini, wanaona ni kama ita flop. So people want to associate with what is successful. When you're starting, not so many people want to associate. So I experienced that from artists. Unapigia msanii unamwambia, hey bro mazee, nataka nifanye ile show yangu nilikuwa nafanya, nataka nirudishe on such a date, si unaweza come through, we work together, this is what I can get. Anakuambia wacha nitakupea feedback. Bado hiyo feedback mpaka saa hii. Unaona? You approach partners and sponsors, this is what I want to do. They ask you, have you done it before? I did it before COVID. Na saa hii, this is the first time. No, let's see the outcome first. So it becomes a challenge, because no one believes in you, and then they are not sure of the outcome. But now we thank God, after the first show, the artists who are saying they were busy now have time. The partners who are saying that they want to watch out are now asking for a proposal. So we thank God that it was successful and it did well and everything is okay.
Also there are some rumors. Obvious people must say something. So kulikuwa na rumors, kulikuwa inatembea ati some of the artists were not paid. Was it true?
No, it's not true. Do you have one specifically?
No, I don't have one, but I had just like some people are not paid.
No. Nobody was not paid. I only had one problem with Onyulo, but it is a problem that I've encountered over and over again. And also he has also other people have also encountered the same problem with him. Yeah. So what happened? Sai, let me ask you a question. Sai, if we agree with you, if we meet here and I tell you, Jackie, niko na hii shughuli nataka unifanyie coverage, uniulize iko wapi, nikwambie itakuwa Shujaa Mall, nikupatie date, uniambie hiyo date nitakuwa utachukua 50k. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Then tumeagree. How much am I supposed to pay you? 50k. Then hiyo siku umekuja, or a day before that unanipigia unaniambia ile shughuli yako ya kesho nitakuja, lakini niko home. Ni wapi? Niko Homa Bay. Then you tell me fine, then I tell you fine, let me send you the deposit, kesho tumalize ingine after show. Then tomorrow you come and do the show. After doing the show, after doing the coverage, now you start telling me, unajua venye nilikuwa nakuja show yako, nimetoka Homa Bay, so nilikuwa nataka uniongeze 20k juu nilitravel. Am I supposed to add you 20k?
No.
Whose mistake? Is it my problem that you came from Homa Bay to come to the show?
No.
Now that is what happened. We agreed on a certain amount with the new law. A day before the show, he was in Awendo. Nikamtumia down payment. He came to the show. After the show, now he started saying, you know, I came from Awendo and I'm supposed to go to Kakamega. Now you need to add me this amount. And it was forceful. You know, at that point, if he had an issue, angekuwa na shida, angeniambia bro, mazemi naye nimetoka Homa Bay, nimetoka Awendo, but nafaa kwenda Kakamega. Nilikuwa naomba kama kuna ingine inaweza baki juu, unaweza ni top up at least kidogo niji. But then he started insulting me in front of the artists and everybody. Mimi sijui nimetoka wapi nikakuja show yako, hata hii show haitaenda mahali nini and all this, you know. He even called me a fool. He said I'm an idiot. You understand?
Yeah.
So, let me ask you. The artists who are there, Wakimani is still coming to the show. Adis Jojo is still coming to the show. Kalauzi is still coming to the show. Minjaki is coming to the show. Odiwo is still coming to the show. You understand?
Yeah.
All these artists were there. If they were not paid, why are they still coming to that show?
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so that is what happened. We agreed on a certain amount. I paid him that amount. He wanted more, claiming ametoka Awendo na anaenda Kakamega. I told him, if you want more money, the best way you can do is to tell me, bro, nimetumia ido na nafaa kuenda. So kama kuna yenye unaweza top up, I could have added him. I could have even booked his transport back. I could have done that. But then he started insulting me. He started, you know, quarreling and doing all those sorts of complaints.
So this coming show we don't expect on you long?
See, Sai. Maybe the next show, because he said he will never come to my show. So there is no need of calling someone who said, he said hata show yangu hatawahi kuja tena, and the artists were witnesses. They were there. Kila mtu alikuwa amesimama. In fact, even one of my sponsors, Dr. Shem, wanted to add him the money. But then I asked him, I asked Nyulo, bro, tulielewana hii do. Nilikutumia hii jana. Leo nimekuongeza hii. Why are you quarreling? That's when Dr. Shem said, kumbe you don't have his debt. Hauna deni yake, ndio ikaisha hapo. So after that, then now when he went there, he started saying, oh, he is even the one who emceed the event. You are at the event. Who was the MC? Who was hosting the event? It was Simy.
Yeah.
It was me. He said, oh, nilimuita kuperform, nikamwachia show, yeye ndiye akakuwa MC. Now he was going to tell people when, I mean, those who work with Prince Inda penye anafanya kazi. Akaenda kuambia, you know, I used to work with Prince Inda before. So there is nothing he can say there because kunifikia. Akaanza kusema, oh, nilimleta, nikamwachia show, yeye ndiye akakuwa MC. He performed for 2 hours, 3 hours. So I was like, this dude is not serious. But with that attitude, I'm telling you, with that attitude, you can never, you know, you don't need to break relationships with your fellow artists. At times, problems come.
Yeah, true.
Pengine alinikosea, ama nilimkosea. We could have sorted it in a better way.
Yeah.
Unaona hata wewe mwenyewe unasikia mahali ati sikulipa wasanii. I had several calls telling me, oh, hujalipa. The first person who told me was GK Wasafi. Aliniambia, kuna msanii wako anasema hakulipwa. Nikamuuliza, I can show you. I told him, if it is Onyulo, then let him do what? Continue saying that. I told him. So, you see, because I knew he was the problem. Unaona? You see, this is what happened. This is what he said. Itimo wasanii nade ange moroka oyuakni. What did I ask him? Onyulo kosongawa. Hello? Then I told him, that's why I want to know who's complaining. Kai no Nyulo, let him complain. Because he was the problem. So GK is the first person who told me that. And then now other complaints came, but now you can't explain yourself to everybody. Yeah.
And then people were complaining about the sound, the audio, it wasn't clear. Maybe what are your plans to the next nini so that people can get it nicely?
Yeah, we learn every day, and being the first show, we had a lot going on. The pressure was too much, and we were just trying to fix things, put things in place. The production team had noticed that, and it is the first thing they are improving on this time, because apart from that, clarity was okay, focus was okay, editing was okay. It's only the sound that had some problems, but now that is sorted this time. Yeah.
That's nice. So maybe the other one was last year, and then the next one is this February.
Yeah.
Maybe how are you planning to do them, the events, after how long?
Onagisho. Yeah. Onagisho is going to be happening every first Friday of the month, and the first 3 months, the first 3 shows we are going to hold in Nairobi. That is February, March, April. And then on 5th of May, we are going to Kisumu. Then on 4th of June, we are coming back to Nairobi. Then on 5th of July, we are going to Migori. And then we come back to Nairobi in August. Then we go to Siaya in September. And then we go to Homa Bay in November. So that is what we are planning. The first 3 shows we are going to do in Nairobi. Then now we go to Nyanza. We choose a county. We go there, do a show. Come back the following month in Nairobi, as all that. So that even as we travel, our fans in Nairobi who started the show do not miss the show.
Oh, so that's so nice. Maybe what do we expect that wasn't in the first show?
Vitu mingi sana. Vitu mingi. You see, Onagi show, the reason why we call it Onagi show is because we are trying to unite the Luo nation through a single show, so that everybody feels in. We are going to have politicians coming in. Like the next show, we have Babu Owino coming in, Willis Otieno coming in. We have Mark Nyamita. We have artists. We have Elisha Toto representing the vernacular, like the secular. We have Sarah Brenda representing the gospel. Like you saw last time, we had Nya Jerusalem. Yeah. We had Udongo Swag. So like each and every show, we are going to have politicians represented, so that people who love politics can feel part of the show. Those who love secular songs, or Hangla, Benga, they can feel part of the show through an artist, each and every show. Those who love gospel can feel part of the show. Like now we are going to have Sarah Brenda and Orienje, Evangelist Orienje, coming to the show. So, and then now comedians also doing their thing. You understand? Yeah. So that everybody can feel part of the show. So that someone watching the show atasema, hey, na hii show ni ya watu wa secular pekee, na hii show ni ya gospel pekee. Everybody feels part of it.
Also, in the mention of Odongo Swag, you were asking Odongo Swag a question, and you really insisted on it. Like you asking him that people out there are saying he sings porno. Why did you insist on that?
Because people say he sings porno.
How now?
You see, let me tell you. The first thing Odongo Swag sang when he sung that, we ulimjua na wimbo gani?
I don't remember.
Sijui tinge gimalo adwa nikete kama nikete ni kama kurikichwa dogi nyudo. Wewe unasikia kijaka. Mtu tu amekaa mahali akisikia hiyo kitu, ni nini anafikiria? Haya, hiyo ikapita. Akakuja na ingine ya enya sembo ongepimo diere nya sembo inano ongepimo diere. I asked him what that means, akashindwa kujieleza. Unaona? Then kidogo hivi ndio hiyo semeji hiyo cholawa, semeji chama gikechi kidogo sijui kia ongeteno luoro papi diboro. So you see, in the public mind, ginanoni Odongo is sings porno. Like, he's too much in bedroom than unaelewa. Yeah. But you see, everybody loves that thing. That's why those songs do well. Ama wewe unaona nilikuwa namwingilia? Hapana. Anaimba porno. Huyo ni rafiki yangu sana. Lakini anapenda hiyo mambo kabisa.
So maybe unaona anafaa endelee hivyo, or he should change the way?
No, that is his identity. That is his identity, and it's doing good for him. So he should not change. In fact, if he decides to change that, he's going to lose it. Because you see, in art, there are three things. There is niche, there's identity, and there's the genre.
Yeah.
The genre is Awangla, that is what he sings. The identity is that bedroom thing, and the niche is now the first Awangla that he beats. His is not as slow as these other people's, music, Awangla. Yake ni ile inaenda raka, nugget. So if the day he will even stop one of those things, haitaenda. Yeah, so he should stick to it. In fact, next time now he should tell us now more so that we can listen to it.
So as we wind up, Simy, tulianza kukuona pale Churchill. You're somebody who is upcoming, and you're doing great things in Kenya and also in the law society.
Yeah.
Maybe what's your secret, or what advice can you give somebody out there who also wants to be like you, or maybe anataka ku bring some other new things in the
The biggest thing you can always do to yourself is to be creative. When you are creative, creativity never ends. You see what you're doing right now, it's creativity. That's why if you do this interview now and you do another interview, you will not ask the same questions, but you will get the same information depending on who you are hosting and who you are interviewing. That is creativity. Creativity never ends. So long as you are creative, you are not going to miss it. So that's why some of these things are talents. Somebody is telling you, Simy, nataka unifundishe comedy. You cannot teach somebody how to make people laugh.
Yeah.
But you can find somebody who knows how to make people laugh and train them, how to do it better, or how to do it in a way that is not going to make them lose it. The first thing, the first capital they have is the talent or the creativity. So long as you have that creativity, you are good to go. The rest, discipline, hustle, loyalty, respect, then you don't give up. The day you decide to give up, that is the day you bury yourself. Because right now, you are 1,000, you are 2,000, you are 3,000, or 5 or 10,000 people following you and watching you. Which means there is a reason these people decided to follow you. If you decide to stop doing that thing, one, you will disappoint these people. Two, the day you come back, they may not accept you again. So you have to keep pushing, you have to keep being creative, and you have to keep being productive. And one thing, you must be always willing to face your challenges. Because challenges are there. And the more you face them, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more you grow. Yeah.
Also, maybe what has been one of the greatest moments in the comedy industry?
One of the greatest moments in the comedy industry is when I went to perform. Should we say performance or just general moments?
Maybe general.
General moments, I can say it was when I went to perform in Zambia. Yeah, that was back in 2018. I can say I have 2 or 3. I think when I went to perform in the first one is when I went to perform in Uganda. We were performing at the Kampala Comedy Festival. So I think that is the show that gave me the name Simykenya. Yes. Initially I was called Simy. It was just Simy. But now when we went there, that is where now the Simykenya name started. Yeah. So after that, doors have been opening. From there, I got a gig in Zambia, South Africa, South Sudan, Rwanda. All that came from that Kampala Comedy Festival. And then another one is Onagi show of last year. It's something I never expected, and it came out to be the biggest thing, one of the biggest things that happened to me last year. Yeah.
Oh, we find out that Onagi are everywhere. Are you planning to go international ama tunacheza Kenya hapa kwanza?
No. One day, once we are done with the counties, our plan 2023 is to conquer the Luo nation. Once we conquer the Luo nation, then now we go to the Luo population. Because even what we are doing online, even what you are doing right now, people watch it abroad, people watch it, everywhere. One day, God willingly, Kanya Sayo Ye, of which we know He will, because He cannot give us an idea, He cannot, spread.
Yeah.
One day, tutakuwa na Onagi show in Dallas, Texas. We'll have Onagi show in Germany.
Amen.
We'll have Onagi show in Dubai and all that.
Yeah.
Not so soon and not so far. Yes. Amen.
Yeah, so give us a social media handle.
Of course, everywhere is simykenya. Simy with single M, SIMY. Of course, currently on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Simykenya, that is what we do. And of course, each and every person who is also watching, make sure you subscribe to sawamedia, so that this beautiful lady cannot eat people's fare because she has no money. You mekata kusubscribe. So ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to this YouTube channel, share every content you find here, make it grow, make it big, so that this beautiful lady can keep smiling, can keep doing what she does, and become one of the greatest interviewers and online media personalities from our region.
Amen.
Amen.